Hello there, and welcome to the Curious Mind Sleep channel. I'm so glad you found your way here tonight. Maybe you've had a long day. Maybe your mind has been racing. That's okay. Tonight, we're going to explore something you've never noticed. While you sleep, invisible forces work on your behalf. They've been protecting you since your first breath, and you never had to ask. Scientists have identified 7 hidden systems, 7 ways Earth acts as your silent guardian. We're going to explore each one, and by morning, you'll never see your planet the same way. You're welcome to drift off whenever you're ready. You can close your eyes, let your body soften, because tonight, you're going to feel what it means to be held by a planet, and that feeling will change something in you. Right now, as you lie here, you might feel alone, separate, like it's all up to you. But that's not true. You are being held by planetary forces so vast, so ancient, that your individual worry is just a tiny ripple in an ocean of care. These systems aren't abstract science. They're active right now. The air entering your lungs was filtered by forests hundreds of miles away. The heat radiating from your body is being absorbed by Earth's atmosphere. You are part of this. Earth has 7 major comfort systems. Think of them as invisible threads woven through every moment of your existence. The atmospheric shield, the water cycles, thermal regulation, oxygen networks, gravitational anchor, regeneration systems, and the web of interconnection. Imagine your body's organs, your heart, lungs, kidneys. You don't consciously operate them. They just work. Earth's systems are like planetary organs, and you are living within this body. Over the next 2 hours, we're going to explore each system, not to test you, not to require anything, just to show you what's been happening all along. Some of you will fall asleep. That's perfect. Some will listen all the way through. That's perfect too. By the end, you won't just know facts about Earth. You'll feel what it means to be held by a planet, and that feeling will remain long after you wake up. Let's begin with the first hidden system, the one you've never seen but has saved your life every single day. The atmospheric shield, the invisible armor that surrounds our world and makes every breath possible. Let's start with something you rarely think about. The air around you, not just oxygen. The entire atmospheric shield that wraps Earth like an invisible blanket. Without it, you wouldn't exist. Not for a second. Space is hostile. Violently hostile. In space, without Earth's atmosphere, your blood would boil. Your DNA would shred from solar radiation. Tiny rocks traveling 45,000 miles per hour would strike without warning. But here, wrapped in Earth's atmosphere, you're safe. Completely safe. You sleep peacefully. Because something is protecting you. Take a breath right now. Feel that air entering your lungs. Hold it for a moment. That oxygen didn't just appear by accident. It's maintained at exactly 21% concentration by a planetary feedback system that's been operating for 2 billion years. 2 billion years. The first layer of protection is invisible. It's called the magnetosphere. Earth's molten iron core spins, generating a magnetic field that extends 58,000 kilometers into space. That's 7 times wider than Earth itself. This magnetic bubble deflects 99% of the solar wind. Charged particles that stream from the sun at 1,000,000 miles per hour. Right now, as you lie here, a solar storm might be battering Earth's magnetosphere. Particles with enough energy to give you radiation poisoning in minutes are being gently bent around our planet like water flowing around a rock. You feel nothing, you know nothing, but the magnetosphere knows, and it's been standing guard since Earth was young. Every cell in your body contains DNA. That DNA can be damaged by radiation, but Earth's magnetosphere has prevented that damage your entire life. You are alive, healthy, and whole because a magnetic force field is constantly working on your behalf. In 1958, Dr. James Van Allen discovered something remarkable: radiation belts trapped in Earth's magnetic field. These belts capture dangerous particles from the sun and hold them away from us. Two rings of invisible protection. The inner belt hovers about 600 kilometers above you right now. The outer belt extends up to 60,000 kilometers. They never rest. They never fail. They're protecting you this very moment. When solar flares erupt on the sun's surface, they hurl billions of tons of charged particles toward Earth. If you were standing on the moon during one of these events, you would receive a lethal dose of radiation. But here on Earth, the magnetosphere deflects them. You see beautiful auroras dancing in polar skies, the northern lights, the southern lights, nature's way of showing you that you're being protected. 50 kilometers above you, there's a layer of gas called ozone. It's a form of oxygen. 3 oxygen atoms bonded together instead of 2. This thin layer, barely 3 millimeters thick if you compressed it to sea level pressure, absorbs 97 to 99% of the sun's ultraviolet radiation. Here's something strange. In the 1980s, scientists discovered we had damaged this layer. CFCs from refrigerators and aerosols were creating a hole over Antarctica. The world came together and banned these chemicals, and the ozone layer began healing. It's one of the few times humanity noticed Earth's care and chose to help. The layer should fully recover by 2070. Earth can heal, and so can we. Without the ozone layer, you couldn't be outside for more than a few minutes. Your skin would burn instantly. Your eyes would develop cataracts. Plants couldn't photosynthesize. But thanks to this thin veil of gas, you can walk in sunlight, feel warmth on your face, watch a sunset. Small protections that make life beautiful. Every day, Earth is bombarded by 25 million meteoroids. Rocks and dust from space entering our atmosphere at speeds up to 70 kilometers per second. But you don't see 25 million fireballs. You see maybe a dozen shooting stars if you watch on a clear night. What happens to the other 24,999,988? They burn up. The atmosphere protects you with its thickness. 100 kilometers of air compressed by gravity, creating friction. That friction heats these rocks to 1650 degrees Celsius. They vaporize, turn to gas. Most are no bigger than grains of sand, but some are car-sized boulders. The atmosphere doesn't discriminate. It protects from all of them. While you sleep, unaware, these rocks burn up before reaching you. This massive weight of air creates pressure that slows meteoroids, heats them, destroys them before they reach you. While you sleep, your planetary shield is working. Earth sits in what scientists call the Goldilocks zone. Not too close to the sun, like Venus, where surface temperatures reach 460 degrees Celsius. Not too far, like Mars, where the average is negative 60 degrees. Just right. This distance, combined with atmospheric pressure of 14.7 pounds per square inch, allows water to exist in liquid form. Your body is 60% water. Every cell needs liquid water to function. Earth's atmospheric pressure allows that water to stay liquid at body temperature. Without this precise pressure, your blood wouldn't flow, your cells wouldn't work. But here you are, breathing easily, blood flowing smoothly, all because of 14.7 pounds per square inch pressing gently on every part of you. Just right for you. The atmosphere creates warmth. Without it, Earth's average temperature would be negative 18 degrees Celsius, frozen solid. Instead, it's 15 degrees. The atmosphere traps just enough heat, like a blanket. Not too much, not too little. Just enough to keep water liquid and life thriving. So let's bring this back to tonight. Back to you, lying here, perhaps feeling overwhelmed by life. The atmosphere doesn't care about your to-do list. It doesn't judge your mistakes. It doesn't ask for payment. It just protects, constantly, silently, perfectly. Right now, this very second, the magnetosphere is deflecting radiation. The ozone layer is absorbing ultraviolet. The atmosphere is burning up meteoroids. The pressure is holding your blood in liquid form. All of this is happening whether you think about it or not, whether you're awake or asleep. The care is constant. You are held, not metaphorically, physically, scientifically, measurably, by forces that have protected Earth since the planet was young and will continue long after your brief human lifetime. You can let go of the worry now. Something bigger than you has this. It always has. If you're feeling sleepy, that's wonderful. Close your eyes. Let your body sink into rest. The atmospheric shield will keep working. You don't need to watch. You don't need to understand. You just need to be here, breathing, existing, held by Earth's care. Right now, as you lie here in darkness, the atmosphere is still working, still filtering, still protecting. You don't need sunlight to feel cared for. The care is constant, even in darkness, even in sleep. That's one hidden system revealed. 6 more to discover. And here's what's remarkable. The atmospheric shield we just explored makes the next system possible. Without atmospheric pressure, the next system couldn't exist at all. Water. Not just any water, but a planetary circulation system that has been recycling the same molecules since Earth was young. Remember how we talked about atmospheric pressure? That pressure is what allows water to stay liquid. Now we're going to see what Earth does with that liquid water and how it connects to your body in ways you've probably never imagined. The water in the glass beside your bed, if you have one, might have once been inside a dinosaur, inside a cloud over ancient Babylon, inside the first ocean that ever formed. Water doesn't die, it just moves. And tonight, we're going to follow its journey. Water covers 71% of Earth's surface. If you gathered all that water into a sphere, it would be about 1,400 kilometers in diameter. Imagine a ball of pure liquid hanging in space. That's how much water Earth holds for you. But here's what makes it miraculous. Have you ever wondered why Earth is the only place with liquid oceans? Earth is the only known place in the universe where water exists naturally in all 3 states at the same time. Solid ice in glaciers and polar caps, liquid in oceans, lakes and rivers, vapor in clouds and humidity. This triple point of existence allows water to cycle, to move, to renew itself endlessly. The water currently in your body, in your cells, your blood, your tears, that water is ancient. Some of those molecules witnessed the formation of the first single-celled organisms more years ago than you can imagine. They cycled through prehistoric oceans. They fell as rain on dinosaurs. They flowed through rivers that no longer exist. Scientists estimate that Earth's total water volume has remained essentially constant since the planet was young. The same water, endlessly recycled. This means the water in your body right now has been part of countless other living things, plants, animals, people. You are drinking history. You are made of time. The hydrologic cycle is beautifully simple. The sun heats ocean surfaces. Water evaporates, rising as invisible vapor. It cools as it climbs, condenses into clouds, falls as rain or snow, flows through soil and rock, returns to the ocean, and the cycle continues. It's been operating without pause for eons. Every day, the sun evaporates about 1 trillion tons of water from Earth's oceans. 1 trillion tons. That water doesn't disappear. It becomes clouds. Those clouds drift over continents, carrying moisture inland. Without this system, every landmass would be a desert. The oceans would be the only habitable zones. But instead, water travels. It shares itself, and some of it becomes you. Your body needs about 2 liters of water per day to function. Where does that water come from? From this ancient cycle. Rain falls on watersheds, flows into aquifers, gets pumped to treatment plants, arrives at your tap. You drink it, and it becomes you. Your blood, your lymph, your cells. You are a temporary container for Earth's ancient ocean. Water moves at different speeds through different places. In a river, about 2 weeks before returning to the ocean. In a lake, several years. In the atmosphere, only 9 days. But in glaciers and ice caps, water can remain frozen for thousands of years. Some ice in Antarctica is older than human civilization. Water trapped in time, waiting patiently to rejoin the cycle. Groundwater moves slowly, very slowly. In some aquifers, water takes thousands of years to flow from where rain falls to where it emerges. This means when you drink from certain wells, you're drinking water that fell as rain during the last ice age. Water that seeped through rock while humans were still hunter-gatherers. Water with memory. The deepest parts of Earth's oceans are called the Marianas Trench, nearly 11 kilometers below the surface. At that depth, pressure is over 1,000 times atmospheric pressure at sea level. Yet water remains liquid. It doesn't compress significantly. This unique property allows ocean currents to flow even in the deepest trenches, circulating nutrients and maintaining life. Ocean currents act like planetary conveyor belts. The Gulf Stream carries warm water from the Caribbean to northern Europe, making places like Ireland and England far warmer than they should be at their latitude. Without it, London would have the climate of Labrador. Cold water sinks near the poles and flows toward the equator along the ocean floor. This circulation distributes heat globally, preventing extreme temperature differences that would make much of Earth uninhabitable. Without ocean currents, the tropics would be unbearably hot, and the poles even colder. The temperature difference between equator and poles would be so extreme that hurricanes would be constant and catastrophic, but the oceans moderate everything. They absorb excess heat, store it, move it, release it slowly. They are Earth's thermal battery. 97% of Earth's water is in the oceans. 2% is locked in ice caps and glaciers. Only 1% is fresh water accessible for human use. Yet that 1% is enough. Earth has calibrated the cycle perfectly. When water evaporates from the ocean, salt stays behind. This creates natural desalination. The rain that falls on mountains is pure. It dissolves minerals as it flows through rock, becoming the fresh water you need. The sun's energy drives this purification process, free of charge, constantly renewing the water you drink. Clouds are fascinating. A single cumulus cloud can weigh as much as 100 elephants floating in the sky. How? Water droplets are tiny, 1 millimeter across or smaller. They're so light that even slight updrafts keep them aloft. You're looking at floating reservoirs, suspended oceans waiting to fall. Rain doesn't fall the same everywhere. The wettest place on Earth, Mawson Ram in India, receives over 11 meters of rain per year. The driest, the Atacama Desert in Chile, has areas that haven't seen rain in over 400 years. Yet both are part of the same global system. Water is distributed according to wind patterns, geography, and temperature. Earth doesn't play favorites. It just follows physical laws. Your tears are salty because you carry the ocean inside you. Human blood has a salt concentration similar to ancient seas. Some scientists think this is because life began in the ocean, and when organisms moved to land, they brought a piece of the sea with them. Your internal ocean. The water in your veins remembers where it came from. When you sweat, you're participating in the water cycle. That moisture evaporates from your skin, cooling you the same way evaporation cools the ocean. It joins the atmosphere, might become a cloud, might fall as rain, might be drunk by someone else tomorrow. You are not separate from the cycle. You are a node in the network. Rivers are remarkable teachers of patience. The Colorado River carved the Grand Canyon over millions of years. Drop by drop, year by year, water doesn't force, it persists. It finds the path of least resistance. It shapes stone not through violence, but through constancy. If you're struggling tonight, remember, persistence matters more than intensity. Lakes store water temporarily, but they're not static. Water enters from rivers and rain, leaves through evaporation and outflow. The water in a lake is constantly being replaced. Everything flows. Nothing stagnates forever. Wetlands act as Earth's kidneys. They filter water, removing pollutants and excess nutrients. They slow floodwaters, preventing catastrophic flooding downstream. They provide habitat for countless species. Earth can filter and purify, but it needs these natural systems intact to do its work. The water cycle is self-regulating. When too much water evaporates, clouds form and rain returns it. When glaciers melt, sea levels rise, changing evaporation patterns. The system seeks balance, not human-friendly balance necessarily, but physical equilibrium. Earth doesn't optimize for human comfort. It optimizes for planetary stability. So tonight, as you lie here with water in your cells, remember this. You are ancient ocean, temporarily organized into human form. The water that makes up your body will return to the cycle eventually. It will become clouds, rain, rivers, ocean again. You are borrowing these molecules, using them briefly, then releasing them back to the endless circulation. This should be comforting, not disturbing. You are part of something much larger than yourself, something that's been flowing since the planet was young. Your worries, your problems, your anxiety tonight, they're real to you, but they're also temporary ripples in an infinite ocean. The water doesn't judge you, it just flows. It holds you, it allows you to exist. If you feel tears forming, let them come. Those are the ocean, reminding you that you're connected to something vast. Sadness isn't weakness. It's water expressing itself through you. You are a temporary storm cloud, and it's okay to rain sometimes. The water cycle teaches surrender. Water doesn't resist gravity. It doesn't fight the path downhill. It flows. It fills the shape of whatever contains it. It adapts. And in that adaptation, it carves canyons and nourishes forests. Be like water tonight. Stop resisting. Let yourself flow into rest. That's 2 hidden systems revealed, 5 more waiting. And here's where it gets interesting. They're starting to connect. The atmosphere holds water vapor. Water distributes heat. And now, the 3rd system brings it all together. Temperature regulation. The delicate thermal balance that keeps your body at exactly 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Earth doesn't just shield and cycle, it also regulates. It maintains the conditions necessary for your existence with precision that seems almost impossible. And it does this through the interaction of atmosphere and water working together. Your body is remarkably sensitive to temperature. If your core temperature drops below 95 degrees Fahrenheit, you experience hypothermia. If it rises above 103, you face heat stroke. You have a survival window of less than 10 degrees. 10 degrees between life and death. Earth faces similar constraints. Life as we know it requires liquid water, which means surface temperatures must stay between 0 and 100 degrees Celsius. But the range for complex life is narrower. Most organisms thrive between 10 and 35 degrees. Earth maintains this narrow band not through one system, but through multiple regulatory systems working together. The greenhouse effect is often discussed as a problem. Too much carbon dioxide, global warming, climate change. These are real concerns. But the greenhouse effect itself is not the problem. It's the solution. Imagine Earth without greenhouse gases. Frozen solid, ice covering the oceans, no liquid water anywhere. Then imagine adding those gases degree by degree until the ice melts, until water flows, until life becomes possible. That's what the greenhouse effect does. It makes Earth livable. This warming happens because certain gases in the atmosphere trap heat. The sun warms Earth's surface. That surface radiates heat back toward space. But gases like carbon dioxide and water vapor absorb some of that radiation and send it back down. This trapping of heat keeps Earth warm enough for life. The key is balance. Mars has almost no greenhouse effect. Its thin atmosphere can't trap heat. Surface temperatures swing from negative 125 degrees Celsius at night to 20 degrees during the day. Venus has too much greenhouse effect. Its thick atmosphere of carbon dioxide creates surface temperatures of 460 degrees Celsius. Earth sits in the middle, just right. Water vapor is actually the most important greenhouse gas. It accounts for about 60% of the total greenhouse effect. Carbon dioxide contributes about 26%. These percentages have been relatively stable for thousands of years, maintaining Earth's temperature in the range that allowed human civilization to develop. But temperature regulation isn't just about the atmosphere. Oceans play a massive role. Water has extremely high heat capacity. This means it takes a lot of energy to change water's temperature. The oceans can absorb enormous amounts of heat without warming up much themselves. They're thermal buffers, smoothing out temperature extremes. The top 3 meters of the ocean hold as much heat as the entire atmosphere. Think about that. Just the surface layer of the ocean, 10 feet deep, stores more thermal energy than all the air above it. This heat is slowly released, warming coastal areas in winter, absorbed again in summer, cooling those same areas. The ocean moderates temperature swings. Ocean currents distribute this stored heat globally. Scientists call it the ocean conveyor belt, a global current system that moves warm surface water from the tropics toward the poles and brings cold, deep water back toward the equator. This circulation takes about 1,000 years to complete one loop. It's been running continuously for millions of years. Without this oceanic heat distribution, temperature differences between equator and poles would be far more extreme. The tropics would be uninhabitable. Frozen zones would extend much farther from the poles. But the currents smooth everything out. They make most of Earth's surface livable. Earth's axial tilt also regulates temperature. Our planet is tilted 23.5 degrees relative to its orbital plane. This tilt creates seasons. As Earth orbits the Sun, first the northern hemisphere tilts toward the Sun, creating northern summer. 6 months later, the southern hemisphere tilts toward the Sun, creating southern summer. Without this tilt, there would be no seasons. The equator would be scorching year-round. The poles would be even colder. Temperature gradients would be steeper. Weather patterns would be more extreme, but the tilt distributes solar energy more evenly over the course of a year, preventing runaway temperature extremes. The moon stabilizes this tilt. Computer simulations show that without the moon's gravitational influence, Earth's tilt would swing wildly. Our tilt would vary chaotically over millions of years, causing catastrophic climate shifts. But the moon steadies us. Our tilt stays stable. Seasons stay predictable. Forests contribute to temperature regulation in surprising ways. Trees release water vapor through their leaves, cooling the surrounding air, just like your sweat cools your skin. Large forests can lower regional temperatures by several degrees. They create their own microclimates, making nearby areas more livable. Snow and ice reflect up to 90% of incoming sunlight. This creates a cooling effect. Dark land or ocean absorbs more heat. It's a delicate balance that Earth maintains through feedback between ice, water, and atmosphere. Volcanic eruptions can temporarily cool Earth. When a volcano explodes, it sends material into the stratosphere. This creates tiny droplets that reflect sunlight back to space. The eruption of Mount Pinatubo in 1991 cooled global temperatures for 2 years. Earth has many ways of regulating itself. Earth's temperature regulation is a marvel of feedback systems. When it gets too hot, more water evaporates, forming clouds that reflect sunlight and cool the planet. When it gets too cold, ice locks up water, reducing clouds, allowing more sunlight through to warm the surface. The system oscillates but stays within bounds. Your body does something similar. When you overheat, you sweat. Evaporation cools you. When you're cold, you shiver. Muscle activity generates heat. Your body constantly monitors your core temperature and makes adjustments. You don't think about it. It just happens. Earth's regulatory systems operate the same way. Right now, your body is radiating heat into the air around you. About 100 watts of thermal energy. That heat doesn't disappear. It warms the air slightly. The warm air rises, creating tiny air currents. Eventually, that heat conducts to your walls, to your windows, and radiates into the night sky. Your body heat becomes part of Earth's thermal balance. The heat you're releasing right now might warm a moth flying past your window, might extend the active time of bacteria in your carpet, might slightly delay the formation of dew on grass outside. You are not separate from Earth's temperature regulation. You are part of it. Your body is a tiny furnace, contributing its heat to the planetary system. This should comfort you. You are not alone. You are not isolated. You are thermally connected to everything around you. Your warmth is Earth's warmth. The planet doesn't distinguish between your body heat and sunlight and geothermal energy. It's all heat, all part of the same regulatory network. If you're cold tonight, bundle up. Let Earth's materials insulate you. Wool from sheep, cotton from plants, down from geese. These materials trap air, which is an excellent insulator. You're using Earth's gifts to maintain your temperature. The planet provides the materials. You just have to accept them. If you're too warm, let yourself cool. Throw off blankets. Let air circulate around your skin. Your body knows how to thermoregulate. Trust it. Trust the process. Trust that your internal systems and Earth's external systems are designed to work together. Temperature regulation is invisible but constant. Right now, Earth is maintaining conditions compatible with life, not through conscious effort, but through physical processes that have stabilized over eons. You benefit from this stability every moment, every breath, every heartbeat. You exist in a thermal sanctuary created by planetary scale forces. We're halfway through the 7 hidden systems now. 3 complete. 4 waiting. And here's what's fascinating. Each system we've explored makes the next one possible. The atmosphere shields. Water distributes. Temperature regulates. And now, the 4th system provides. Earth doesn't just maintain conditions for life. It actively provides the raw materials life needs. The next system is fundamental. Without it, nothing we've discussed matters. Oxygen, the invisible gift that makes consciousness possible, and it's created through the interaction of water, sunlight, and life itself. Take a breath right now. Feel your lungs expand. Hold it for a moment. Now release. That breath contained approximately 500 milliliters of air. About 21% of that air was oxygen. 105 milliliters of pure O2 just entered your bloodstream. Within seconds, that oxygen binds to hemoglobin in your red blood cells and travels to every cell in your body. Without it, you would lose consciousness in about 15 seconds, die in about 4 minutes. Oxygen doesn't just keep you alive, it powers your thoughts. Your brain consumes about 20% of your body's oxygen, despite being only 2% of your body weight. Every thought you have right now, every emotion, every sensation, all of it requires oxygen burning glucose in your neurons. Consciousness is expensive. Oxygen makes it affordable. Oxygen is so common that we forget how extraordinary it is. Earth's atmosphere is the only known place in the universe where free oxygen exists in significant quantities naturally. Other planets have oxygen locked in compounds, water, carbon dioxide, rocks. But only Earth has breathable oxygen gas floating free in the air. This wasn't always true. For Earth's first 2 billion years, there was essentially no oxygen in the atmosphere. The air was mostly nitrogen, carbon dioxide, methane, and ammonia. Toxic to modern life. Then something miraculous happened. Tiny bacteria evolved the ability to perform photosynthesis. Photosynthesis uses sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide to create food and oxygen. These early bacteria didn't need oxygen. They were actually poisoned by it, but they kept producing it anyway, as waste. For hundreds of millions of years, the oxygen they produced was immediately absorbed by iron in the oceans, forming rust. Massive deposits of iron oxide from this period exist today. These are the rust layers created by ancient bacteria accidentally terraforming the planet. Eventually, around 2.4 billion years ago, all the dissolved iron was used up. Oxygen began accumulating in the atmosphere. This event changed everything. It was catastrophic for organisms that couldn't tolerate oxygen. Most died off, but it created opportunities for new forms of life. Life that could use oxygen for energy. Oxygen-based metabolism is far more efficient than processes without oxygen. A cell can extract about 18 times more energy from food using oxygen than without it. This efficiency enabled the evolution of complex, active, energy-intensive organisms. Without this event, you wouldn't exist. Today, photosynthesis produces oxygen constantly, yet the oxygen concentration stays constant at 21%. How? The answer is balance. Animals breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. Decay processes consume oxygen. Fires consume oxygen. All these processes balance against photosynthesis, maintaining equilibrium. Earth's atmosphere has been approximately 21% oxygen for millions of years. Why 21%? Why not 30%? Or 10%? It turns out 21% is optimal. Below 16%, humans lose consciousness. Above 25%, fires become uncontrollable. Forests would burn constantly. Nature found the sweet spot, 21%. High enough to support complex life, low enough to prevent catastrophic combustion. Let's talk about where your oxygen comes from. You might think forests produce most of it. Trees are often called the lungs of the planet, but actually, 50 to 80% of Earth's oxygen is produced by phytoplankton in the oceans. Microscopic photosynthetic organisms floating in the top 200 meters of the ocean. You can't see them individually, but they're so numerous that they color the ocean. Each bloom contains trillions of cells, all performing photosynthesis, all producing oxygen, all allowing you to breathe. The oxygen in your lungs right now might have been created by a phytoplankton cell in the Pacific Ocean this morning. The wind mixed it into the atmosphere. Air currents carried it across continents. And now it's in your bloodstream, powering your brain, enabling you to hear these words. You are connected to the ocean even if you've never seen it. Land plants still produce a significant portion of our oxygen. The Amazon rainforest produces about 6% of global oxygen. Every leaf is an exhalation of life-giving gas. Trees perform photosynthesis in their leaves during the day. At night, they rest. But the net effect is oxygen production. Even while you sleep, somewhere on Earth it's daytime, and plants are producing the oxygen you'll breathe tomorrow. Grasslands, despite being less active per acre than forests, cover vast areas and contribute significantly to oxygen production. Prairies, steppes, savannas. The grass beneath your feet, if you walk across a lawn, is performing the same chemical miracle as rainforest trees, just on a smaller scale. Algae grow anywhere there's light and water, on rocks, in puddles, on the sides of buildings, even in extreme environments like hot springs and Antarctic ice. Collectively, these scattered populations add up. Life doesn't need to be concentrated in one place to be significant. The carbon dioxide you exhale becomes plant food. This is often mentioned, but do you truly appreciate it? Your breath isn't waste. It's a gift to every green thing around you. You are feeding the forest with every exhalation. The forest is feeding you with every inhalation. This is not metaphor. This is literal exchange of molecules. Scientists estimate that the average human breathes about 11,000 liters of air per day. That's 11 cubic meters. You're breathing about 2,300 liters of pure oxygen daily. Where does it go? Into your cells, combined with food, burned for energy, released as carbon dioxide and water. This process, cellular respiration, is essentially photosynthesis in reverse. Plants use light energy to combine carbon dioxide and water, producing food and oxygen. Animals use food and oxygen to release energy, producing carbon dioxide and water. The cycles interlock perfectly. Plants need what you make. You need what plants make. You are aware right now because oxygen is burning fuel in your neurons, releasing energy that powers electrical signals. Every thought you have costs oxygen. Every emotion, every memory. You are literally combusting fuel to generate consciousness. And the fuel comes from food, and the oxygen comes from plants and phytoplankton. You are made of Earth's gifts. If you hold your breath, you feel the urge to breathe within about 30 to 60 seconds. This urge isn't triggered by lack of oxygen. It's triggered by buildup of carbon dioxide. Your body is extraordinarily sensitive to CO2 levels. This sensitivity ensures you breathe even when oxygen is still available. It's a safety margin. Earth's biology protecting you from yourself. Free divers train to override this reflex, holding their breath for several minutes. But even they eventually must surface. The body will not allow you to suffocate yourself through willpower alone. This is a strange comfort. You cannot kill yourself by holding your breath. Your body will override your conscious mind. It values survival over your momentary decisions. There's wisdom in this. Your biology knows that temporary distress isn't worth permanent solutions. It forces you to breathe, to continue, to persist. Oxygen is a paradox. It's essential for complex life, but it's also toxic in high concentrations. Too much oxygen causes oxidative stress, damaging cells. Your body is constantly balancing between needing oxygen and being damaged by it. This balance is struck at 21% atmospheric concentration. The oxygen networks of Earth are not controlled by any central authority. There's no oxygen manager deciding how much to produce. Yet the system maintains balance through distributed interactions. Plants produce oxygen when they have light, water, and carbon dioxide. Animals consume oxygen when they have food and need energy. The needs and supplies align naturally. This is beautiful. Order without control. Balance without authority. The oxygen networks teach a lesson about systems. Right now, the oxygen level in the air around you is perfect, not because anyone managed it, but because the system balances itself. You don't control your heartbeat, your digestion, your immune system, yet they work. Sometimes, trying to control everything makes things worse. Sometimes, you need to trust the systems. Breathe in, breathe out. The oxygen is there. The plants are working. The phytoplankton are photosynthesizing. The atmosphere is mixing. The system functions. You don't need to manage it. You just need to participate. Breathe. Trust. Rest. 4 hidden systems revealed. 3 more to explore. We've seen protection from harm, renewal of resources, regulation of temperature, provision of oxygen. But there's something deeper, something more fundamental than any substance or cycle. A force. The force that holds everything together. Without it, all other systems would fail. Gravity. The invisible hand that makes every other system possible. The atmospheric shield exists because gravity holds air. Water cycles because gravity pulls rain down. Temperature regulates because gravity creates atmospheric pressure. Oxygen reaches you because gravity keeps the air close to Earth's surface. Everything depends on this one force. Gravity is so constant that we forget it's there. Yet right now, gravity is pulling you toward Earth's center with a force of 9.8 meters per second squared. This force has been the same your entire life. It will be the same tomorrow. In a universe of change, gravity is stable, reliable, constant. You don't feel this as pressure because your body evolved in this gravity. Your bones are strong enough. Your muscles are sufficient. Your heart can pump blood against gravity to your brain. You are calibrated for exactly this gravitational strength. Anything significantly different would be problematic. On the moon, gravity is 1/6 of Earth's. You could jump 6 times higher, but your muscles would atrophy over time. Your bones would lose density. Your body expects Earth's gravity. Anything else feels wrong. On Jupiter, if you could stand on the surface, gravity is 2.5 times Earth's. You would weigh 250% more. Your heart would struggle to pump blood against the increased pressure. Your bones might fracture under the load. Walking would be exhausting. Jumping would be impossible. Too much gravity is deadly. Earth's gravity is just right. Strong enough to hold a thick atmosphere. Strong enough to retain water and prevent it from evaporating into space. Weak enough that life can move, grow, and evolve complexity. Gravity holds the atmosphere. Without it, air molecules would drift into space. This happened to Mars. Mars is smaller than Earth, so its gravity is weaker. It couldn't hold on to its atmosphere. Solar wind stripped it away over millions of years. Now Mars is a cold, dead world with barely any air. Earth's gravity also holds the oceans. The oceans contain an enormous mass of water. Gravity holds all of this water to Earth's surface, preventing it from floating away. Imagine if gravity suddenly stopped. You would float. The air would drift away. The oceans would form a sphere around Earth, then gradually evaporate and disperse. Within hours, Earth would be a barren rock. All life would end. Gravity isn't optional. It's the foundation everything else is built on. Gravity creates pressure. At Earth's core, pressure is millions of times atmospheric pressure at the surface. This intense pressure keeps the core solid despite extreme temperatures. The pressure-induced solidity of the inner core is what generates Earth's magnetic field, which protects us from radiation. Gravity enables protection. Tides are caused by the moon's gravitational pull on Earth's oceans. The side of Earth facing the moon experiences a stronger pull than the side facing away, creating a bulge of water on both sides. As Earth rotates, these bulges appear to move around the planet, causing high and low tides twice daily. Tides mix ocean water. They prevent stagnation. They create intertidal zones where unique ecosystems thrive. Tidal forces dissipate energy, slowly lengthening Earth's day and increasing the distance to the moon. Early in Earth's history, days were only about 6 hours long. Now they're 24. Thank the moon's gravity. The moon doesn't just create tides, it stabilizes Earth's axial tilt. Without the moon, Earth's tilt would vary chaotically, swinging wildly over millions of years. This would cause catastrophic climate shifts. Seasons would be unpredictable. Life would struggle to adapt. Computer simulations show that a moon is rare for rocky planets. Earth got lucky. A collision billions of years ago ejected material that coalesced into the moon. This collision was violent, but it gave Earth a large, stable moon that has protected climate stability ever since. Gravity shapes your body. Your skeleton is designed to resist gravitational compression. Your muscles work against gravity every time you stand, walk, or lift something. Your cardiovascular system pumps blood upward against gravity. Your inner ear detects gravity to help you balance. You are a gravity-fighting machine. Astronauts in space experience microgravity. Their bones lose density. Their muscles atrophy. Their cardiovascular systems don't work as hard. Within weeks, they become weaker. After 6 months in space, they need rehabilitation to readjust to Earth's gravity. Your body needs gravity to stay healthy. Plants also rely on gravity. Roots grow down, stems grow up. This response to gravity is called gravitropism. Plant cells contain tiny structures that settle under gravity, telling the plant which way is down. Without gravity, plants become disoriented. They've evolved in Earth's gravitational field and depend on it for orientation. Gravity is not just a downward pull. It's a universal attractive force. Every mass attracts every other mass. You are attracted to Earth because Earth has enormous mass, but Earth is also attracted to you. The force is mutual. You pull on Earth just as Earth pulls on you. This might seem irrelevant, but it's philosophically important. You matter, literally. Your mass matters. Your existence creates gravitational force. You pull on everything around you. The pull is tiny, but it's real. You are not insignificant. Physics says so. Gravity also creates acceleration. When you drop something, it accelerates toward Earth at 9.8 meters per second squared. This constant acceleration is surprisingly useful. It's why all objects, regardless of mass, fall at the same rate in a vacuum. A feather and a hammer dropped on the moon hit the ground simultaneously. Gravity holds galaxies together. The Milky Way contains about 200 billion stars, all orbiting the galactic center under mutual gravitational attraction. Without gravity, stars would drift apart. Galaxies would dissolve. The universe would be a homogeneous soup of particles. Structure exists because gravity clumps matter together. Tonight, as you lie here, gravity is pressing you into your bed. Feel that contact, the mattress pushing up, meeting gravity's downward pull. You are held, not by choice or effort, but by fundamental force. You cannot fall off Earth. Gravity won't allow it. You are bound to this planet. And that's oddly comforting. If you suffer from fear of falling or instability, remember gravity. It's constant. It's reliable. It's been the same strength your entire life. Tomorrow, gravity will be identical to today. In a universe of change, gravity is stable. You can trust it. Let yourself relax into its embrace. Gravity is the anchor. It holds the atmosphere. It holds the oceans. It holds you. Without it, all the other systems would fail. Protection, renewal, regulation, provision, all depend on gravity keeping everything in place. It's the foundation, the bedrock, the constant force that makes life possible. 5 systems complete, 2 remaining. And here's what's remarkable. All 5 systems we've explored have something in common. They all function perfectly. But what happens when they're damaged? What happens when systems break? Earth has an answer. Another hidden system. One that repairs. One that heals. One that regenerates what's been damaged. Because Earth doesn't just maintain conditions for life. It restores them when they're lost. And this restoration happens through processes that mirror your own body's healing. Even neurons can be replaced in some brain regions. The hippocampus, involved in memory formation, continues generating new neurons throughout your life. Your brain is not fixed. It's plastic, changeable, capable of repair and growth even in adulthood. This constant cellular turnover means you're not the same person you were 7 years ago. Not metaphorically, literally. Most of your cells have been replaced. You are a pattern persisting through matter, not a specific collection of atoms. You are a process, not a thing. Emotional wounds also heal, though slower and less reliably than physical ones. Time doesn't heal all wounds, but time plus appropriate conditions can heal most. Therapy, social support, safety, rest. These are the conditions that allow emotional regeneration. Just as forests need time without fire, you need time without trauma. If you're carrying pain tonight, remember regeneration. Your body is healing you right now. Damaged tissues are being replaced. Broken systems are being repaired. Your immune system is fighting off threats you don't even know about. Your body wants you to survive. It's working on your behalf every moment. Earth's regeneration systems teach patience. Healing takes time. You cannot rush soil formation or forest succession. You cannot force a reef to recover or a wetland to return. These processes have their own pace. Trying to accelerate them usually causes more damage. Sometimes the best intervention is to stop interfering and wait. Modern medicine often interferes with natural healing. Antibiotics kill bacteria indiscriminately, including beneficial ones. Surgery cuts through tissues that then must heal. These interventions are sometimes necessary, but they're also disruptions. The body has to regenerate not just from the original injury, but also from the treatment. Earth faces the same problem. Human interventions often disrupt natural regeneration. Sometimes the best restoration is simply protection. Stop the damage, remove the stress, allow natural processes to operate. Nature knows how to heal itself. Regeneration is not restoration to original state. Healed skin has scar tissue. Regrown forests have different species composition. Recovered ecosystems function differently than they did before. Healing doesn't erase history. It incorporates damage into a new configuration. The system becomes different, but it becomes functional again. This might apply to your life too. If you've been hurt, healing doesn't mean returning to who you were before. It means becoming a new version of yourself that incorporates the experience. The scar tissue is part of you now. It might even make you stronger in some ways. Changed doesn't mean broken. Regeneration requires energy. Your body allocates significant resources to healing. This is why rest is important when you're sick. Your body is diverting energy from other activities to focus on repair. Sleep is when most cellular regeneration happens. Growth hormone peaks during deep sleep. Tissues rebuild. Immune function strengthens. Earth's regeneration systems also require energy. That energy comes from the sun. Photosynthesis captures solar energy, storing it in plant tissues. When those tissues die and decompose, the energy is released to fuel new growth. The sun is the ultimate source of all regeneration on Earth's surface. Tonight, as you rest, your body is regenerating. Cells are dividing. Proteins are being synthesized. Damaged DNA is being repaired. Your immune system is patrolling for threats. All this happens without your conscious involvement. You don't need to do anything. Just rest. Just allow the processes to proceed. Similarly, Earth's regeneration systems operate automatically. Forests regrow. Soil forms. Ecosystems recover. These processes don't require management. They require non-interference. Sometimes the best help you can give is to get out of the way. Stop damaging. Stop interfering. Allow nature to do what it does best. 6 hidden systems revealed. 1 remains. We've explored protection, renewal, regulation, provision, anchor, and regeneration. 6 remarkable systems. But they're not separate. They're not independent. And the final system reveals the truth. They're interconnected, woven together. Each system depends on others. Each system supports others. And you are woven into this web as well. The 7th system is the most profound. Not a substance, not a force, not a process, but a principle. The principle of interconnection. The web that binds everything together. Your body has an incredible ability to heal. Cut your skin, and within days, new tissue fills the wound. Break a bone, and over months, it knits back together. Damage your liver, and it can regenerate lost mass. Your body doesn't accept damage as permanent. It fights back. It repairs. It regenerates. Earth does the same thing. Not consciously, but through natural processes that restore damaged systems. Forests regrow after fires. Soil rebuilds after erosion. Ecosystems recover from disasters. Earth is constantly healing itself, and you benefit from this regeneration even though you might not notice it. Let's start with soil. Soil isn't just dirt. It's a complex living system containing minerals, organic matter, water, air, and billions of organisms. 1 teaspoon of healthy soil contains more organisms than there are humans on Earth, all working together to break down dead matter and create nutrients. Soil formation is slow. It takes centuries to form 1 inch of topsoil naturally. That inch contains weathered rock, decomposed plant material, and the remains of countless generations of soil organisms. This slow accumulation creates the foundation for terrestrial life. Yet humans damage soil constantly. Deforestation, overfarming, erosion. We're losing soil faster than it's being created. But soil wants to heal. Leave damaged land alone, and within decades, vegetation returns. Within centuries, soil thickness increases. Nature's default is regeneration. Destruction requires constant effort. Healing requires only time and non-interference. Forests are masters of regeneration. After a wildfire, the landscape looks destroyed, black sticks standing in ash. But within weeks, green shoots emerge. Plants that have evolved with fire spring up immediately. Within years, small trees appear. Within decades, the forest is back. Some plants actually require fire to reproduce. Lodgepole pine cones are sealed with resin that only melts at high temperatures. Fire releases the seeds. The cleared ground, rich with ash, provides perfect growing conditions. These trees have evolved to exploit disaster. They treat catastrophe as opportunity. Perhaps there's a lesson there for you tonight. Forests also regenerate through succession. If you abandon a farm field, grass grows first, then shrubs, then fast-growing trees. Eventually, slow-growing hardwoods dominate. This progression takes about 100 to 200 years. Nature marches toward complexity given half a chance. Mycorrhizal networks are one of nature's most remarkable regeneration systems. These are fungi that form partnerships with plant roots. The fungal threads extend far beyond the roots, increasing the plant's access to water and nutrients. In exchange, the plant provides the fungus with sugars from photosynthesis. But these networks do more than just feed individual plants. They connect multiple plants together. Trees in a forest are linked through underground fungal networks, sometimes called the wood wide web. These networks allow trees to share resources. A large tree can send nutrients to a smaller tree that's struggling. A dying tree can donate its resources to healthier neighbors. Forests are families. In 1997, Dr. Suzanne Simard published research showing that trees were sharing carbon through mycorrhizal networks. Later research showed that trees can recognize their offspring and preferentially share resources with them. Mother trees nurse their young through underground fungal networks. Trees care for each other. This has profound implications for regeneration. When a forest is damaged, the network survives underground. It doesn't need to rebuild from scratch. The connections remain. When new trees sprout, they can immediately plug into the existing network and receive support. Regeneration is faster because the foundation remains. Coral reefs regenerate slowly but persistently. When a reef is damaged, it looks dead, bleached white skeletons where vibrant life once thrived. But if conditions improve, coral larvae settle on the dead structures and begin growing. Within decades, new coral can cover the skeletons. Within centuries, a reef can fully recover. The key is time and reduced stress. Reefs can't regenerate while continuously being damaged. But give them a break, and they heal. This is true for most ecosystems. They can absorb a lot of damage, but they need recovery time between insults. Constant stress prevents regeneration. Periodic rest allows healing. Wetlands are incredibly resilient. Drain a wetland for agriculture, and it's gone. But stop draining it, and within years, water returns. Seeds that have lain dormant in the soil for decades germinate. Within a generation, the wetland is back. Nature doesn't forget how to be a wetland. It's just waiting for conditions to permit. Rivers want to meander. Engineers straighten rivers for flood control. But rivers constantly work to restore their curves. They erode outside banks and deposit sediment on inside banks, gradually recreating meanders. Given enough time, a straightened river will curve itself again. Water follows physical laws, not human plans. The ocean's capacity for regeneration is vast. Overfishing can collapse fish populations, but stop fishing and populations rebound. Marine protected areas show dramatic increases in fish populations within years of establishment. The ocean wants to be full of life. It just needs humans to back off occasionally. Soil bacteria can break down most organic pollutants, oil spills, pesticides, industrial chemicals. Given time and the right conditions, bacteria evolve to digest these compounds. This bioremediation is slow, but it works. Life is creative. It finds ways. Your body regenerates constantly. You replace your skin cells every 2 to 4 weeks. Your stomach lining renews every few days. Your liver can regenerate from as little as 25% of its original mass. Your bones are constantly being broken down and rebuilt. You are not a static object. You are a pattern that perpetuates itself. Red blood cells live about 4 months. Your body produces 2 million new red blood cells every second to replace those that die. White blood cells live days to years depending on type. Your blood is constantly being renewed. The blood in your body right now is not the same blood you had a year ago. Everything is connected. This sounds like platitude, like something printed on inspirational posters. But it's not metaphor. It's physics. It's chemistry. It's biology. It's literally, measurably, scientifically true. You are connected to everything on Earth. And tonight, we're going to trace those connections. Start with your breath. You just inhaled. That breath contained nitrogen from the atmosphere. 78% of what you breathed was nitrogen. Your body can't use atmospheric nitrogen directly. But nitrogen is essential for life. It's in your DNA, your proteins, your neurotransmitters. How does it get from air into your body? Through a remarkable network. Certain bacteria can convert atmospheric nitrogen into forms plants can use. These bacteria live in soil. They take nitrogen from air and convert it into usable forms. Plants absorb it and build it into proteins. You eat the plants or eat animals that ate the plants, and the nitrogen becomes part of you. When you die or excrete waste or shed skin cells, that nitrogen returns to the soil. Decomposer bacteria break down the organic matter, releasing nitrogen back into the soil where it can be used again, or back into the atmosphere. The nitrogen cycle. Atmosphere to bacteria, to plants to animals to soil to bacteria to atmosphere. You are a temporary stop in an eternal circulation. The iron in your blood comes from stars. Literally, iron is created through nuclear fusion in the cores of massive stars. When those stars explode as supernovas, they scatter iron through space. That iron was captured by the forming solar system. Some ended up on Earth. Over time beyond counting, it cycled through rocks, soil, water, plants, and eventually into your hemoglobin. Every red blood cell in your body contains millions of hemoglobin molecules. Each hemoglobin molecule contains 4 iron atoms. You have about 5 liters of blood containing trillions of red blood cells. That's about 3 grams of iron in your body. That iron came from exploded stars. You are made of stardust. This is not poetry. This is fact. Water connects everything. The hydrologic cycle we discussed earlier isn't separate from other cycles. Water transports nutrients, dissolves minerals, carries particles, supports chemical reactions. Every cycle on Earth depends on water. The carbon cycle, the nitrogen cycle, the phosphorus cycle. Water is the medium in which Earth's chemistry happens. The water in your body right now has been through countless other organisms, dinosaurs, ancient fish, early humans. Every living thing that ever existed recycled water. You're drinking the same molecules that hydrated the first cells billions of years ago. Water is the ultimate recycler. It never forgets. It carries history in its molecules. Carbon connects living things across time. The carbon in your body came from the atmosphere. Plants absorbed carbon dioxide during photosynthesis. You ate the plants or ate something that ate the plants. That carbon became your muscles, your bones, your brain. When you exhale, you return some carbon to the atmosphere as carbon dioxide. When you die, decomposers return the rest. But carbon has a longer cycle too. Some plant material doesn't decay. It gets buried and compressed over millions of years, becoming coal or oil. That carbon is removed from the active cycle for vast spans of time. Then humans dig it up and burn it, returning ancient carbon to the atmosphere. We're connecting the present to the deep past through the carbon cycle. Every breath you take contains about 2 sextillion molecules. That's 2 followed by 21 zeros. Some of those molecules were in Julius Caesar's last breath. Some were in the first breath of Cleopatra's baby. Some were in the dying gasp of a Tyrannosaurus rex. Air molecules mix globally over about a year. You breathe the same air that everyone who ever lived also breathed. This means you have breathed molecules that were once inside Buddha, Socrates, Leonardo da Vinci, Marie Curie. You have breathed molecules that passed through Shakespeare's lungs as he wrote Hamlet, molecules that were in Einstein's brain as he formulated relativity. You are not separate from history. You are literally made from the same matter that made everyone who came before you. Phosphorus is essential for life. It's in your DNA, your energy molecules, your bones. Yet phosphorus is relatively rare and cycles slowly. It weathers out of rocks, gets absorbed by plants, passes through food chains, and eventually gets locked back into rock. This cycle takes millions of years. The phosphorus in your bones might have been in a rock for 1 billion years before erosion released it. Before you, it might have been in ancient life. After you, it might become part of a future tree, then a future animal. Phosphorus connects not just individuals, but epochs. Ocean currents connect distant places. The Gulf Stream carries warm water from the Caribbean to northern Europe. Without it, London would have the climate of Labrador. These currents don't just move heat, they move nutrients. Marine life from one part of the ocean affects life thousands of miles away through these connections. Migrating animals create connections across vast distances. Birds fly from Arctic to Antarctic and back, carrying nutrients from one ecosystem to another. Salmon spawn in rivers, then spend years in the ocean accumulating nutrients, then return to rivers to die, delivering ocean nutrients to forests. Bears eat the salmon, scatter the remains. The forest grows richer. Ocean feeds land through salmon. Even your gut bacteria connect you to the wider world. You have about 30 trillion bacterial cells in your intestines. These bacteria aren't really part of you, but they're essential for your health. They digest food you can't. They synthesize vitamins. They train your immune system. You are not one organism. You are an ecosystem, a walking, talking coalition of species. Those gut bacteria have genes that originated in other bacteria millions of years ago. Your gut contains genetic information from ancient bacterial lineages. You carry evolutionary history in your intestines. Plants connect soil and atmosphere. They take carbon from air and water from soil. Through photosynthesis, they create organic matter. That matter feeds insects, which feed birds, which feed predators. Plant roots hold soil together. Plant leaves catch rain, slowing runoff. Plants moderate temperature and humidity. They don't just grow in ecosystems, they create ecosystems. Mycorrhizal networks connect plants underground. These networks can extend for kilometers. In a forest, you might think you're seeing individual trees, but underground, they're all connected, communicating through chemical signals, sharing resources, warning each other of insect attacks. The forest is one organism. The trees are its organs. Decomposers connect death to life. When something dies, bacteria and fungi break it down. They release nutrients locked in dead tissue back into the soil. Those nutrients feed new growth. Without decomposers, dead matter would accumulate. Nutrients would be locked away. Life would grind to a halt. Decomposers ensure that death feeds life. The end becomes the beginning. You participate in this recycling. Your body sheds about 30 to 40,000 skin cells every minute. About 9 pounds of dead skin cells per year. Those cells become dust. They settle on surfaces. Some are eaten by dust mites. Some decompose directly. The atoms that were briefly part of your body return to circulation. You are not holding on to anything. You're constantly releasing and constantly absorbing. The oxygen you breathe was made by plants. The carbon dioxide you exhale feeds plants. The water you drink was purified by evaporation. The food you eat grew in soil enriched by decomposition. You are not separate from these cycles. You are not observing them from outside. You are inside the loops. You are part of the flow. Energy flows through ecosystems in one direction. The sun provides energy. plants capture it. Herbivores eat plants. Carnivores eat herbivores. Each transfer loses about 90% of energy as heat. Eventually, all energy becomes heat and radiates into space. Energy flows through Earth like water through a sieve. It doesn't cycle, it flows, and you are in the flow. But matter cycles. The atoms in your body have been on Earth since the planet was young and will remain for eons more. They've been in rocks, water, air, countless organisms. They'll be in countless more after you. You are a temporary pattern that atoms are briefly organized into. Then they disperse. Then they organize into something else. The atoms persist. The pattern changes. This might seem depressing. You're temporary. You'll dissolve back into the cycles. But it's also liberating. You're part of something eternal. The matter you're made of has always existed and always will. You're not separate from nature. You are nature, temporarily self-aware, briefly conscious, then returning to the flow. Climate connects everything globally. Carbon dioxide released in one place affects temperature everywhere. Deforestation in one continent changes rainfall in another. Melting ice in one region affects sea levels worldwide. The atmosphere doesn't respect borders. It mixes globally. Actions in one place have consequences everywhere. We're all breathing the same air. The interconnection web teaches humility. You think you're independent, self-sufficient, but you depend on bacteria in your gut, on plants producing oxygen, on decomposers recycling nutrients, on the sun providing energy, on Earth's gravity holding everything together, on the magnetosphere protecting you from radiation. You are sustained by forces and organisms you rarely think about. This web also teaches responsibility. If everything is connected, then your actions affect others. What you eat determines what's grown. What you discard becomes someone else's problem. Energy you use contributes to atmospheric carbon. Choices you make ripple through the network. You can't escape the web. You can only choose how you affect it. But the web also teaches compassion. If you're made of the same matter as everyone else, if you're breathing air that passed through billions of lungs, if you're drinking water that hydrated ancient life, then you're not really separate from anyone. The divisions you perceive between you and others, between humans and nature, they're constructs, useful sometimes, but ultimately artificial. At the atomic level, there's no boundary between you and the world. Atoms move in and out constantly. The air in your lungs becomes part of your blood. Food becomes your tissue. Water you drink becomes your cells. Skin cells you shed become dust. Breath you exhale becomes air. You're not a distinct entity. You're a temporary condensation in the flow. Tonight, lying here, you might feel isolated, alone with your thoughts. But you're not alone. You're connected to everything. The oxygen in your lungs came from forests and phytoplankton. The carbon in your body came from plants. The iron in your blood came from stars. The water in your cells is ancient ocean. You are Earth, briefly arranged into human form. This connection is not abstract. It's measurable. Scientists can trace isotopes through food webs. They can track water molecules through the hydrologic cycle. They can measure nutrient flows through ecosystems. The web is real, documented, quantified. You are provably, scientifically connected to everything. And this is the final comfort Earth offers. You are not separate, not alone, not isolated. You are part of a web that spans the planet and extends through time. Every atom in your body has a history stretching back to the beginning. Every breath you take connects you to all other breathing things. You belong here. You've always belonged here. You're home. We've traveled through 7 hidden systems tonight. The atmospheric shield that protects you from radiation, meteoroids, and temperature extremes. The water cycles that purify and distribute the essential liquid of life. The thermal regulation networks that maintain temperature within the narrow band life requires. The oxygen networks that provide the fuel for consciousness. The gravitational anchor that holds everything together. The regeneration systems that heal damage and restore balance. And the web of interconnection that binds all systems and all life into one planetary organism. Now you know. These 7 systems are protecting, providing, calibrating, connecting. All of it, right now, supporting your existence. These aren't separate systems. They're aspects of one integrated whole. The atmosphere holds water vapor, which regulates temperature, which affects photosynthesis, which produces oxygen. Gravity holds the atmosphere, which protects life, which creates soil, which supports forests, which regulate water. Everything connects to everything else. Pull one thread, and the whole web responds. You are not outside this web. You're woven into it. Every breath, every heartbeat, every thought. You're sustained by systems that have operated since Earth was young. Systems that will continue operating long after you're gone. This should humble you. It should also comfort you. You're held by forces far larger than yourself. Earth doesn't protect you because it knows you exist. It doesn't care in any conscious sense. But the systems that have evolved over time beyond counting happen to create conditions where you can exist. By being here, by breathing and eating and living, you're proof that the systems work. You're the evidence of Earth's habitability. Tonight, you can let go. The atmospheric shield is operating. The water cycles are flowing. Temperature regulation is functioning. Oxygen production continues. Gravity holds. Regeneration proceeds. The web connects. All of this happens whether you worry about it or not, whether you're awake or asleep. The care is constant. If you're still awake, you've now learned about the hidden systems that support your life. Maybe you feel gratitude, maybe wonder, maybe peace. All those responses are appropriate. Earth has given you the conditions for existence. That's an extraordinary gift, even if it's an unconscious one. If you drifted off somewhere along this journey, that's perfect too. Sleep is your body's way of participating in Earth's regeneration systems. While you sleep, your cells repair, your memories consolidate, your immune system strengthens. Sleep is not wasted time. It's essential maintenance. Your body knows this, even if your mind resists. For those of you still listening, there's no pressure to remember everything you heard. These facts aren't a test. They're an invitation to see your world differently, to recognize that you're not alone, not separate, not unsupported. You're held by planetary forces every moment. That truth remains whether you remember the details or not. You might return to this video tomorrow night, or next week, or never. That's fine. It's here whenever you need it. A gentle reminder that Earth has been taking care of you all along, that care doesn't depend on you noticing it, but noticing can bring peace. Thank you for spending this time here, for allowing these words and ideas to occupy your thoughts as you transition toward rest. Whether you're falling asleep right now or planning to lie awake a while longer, You're exactly where you need to be. You're held. You're safe. You're part of something vast and ancient and ongoing. The 7 systems continue their work. The magnetosphere deflects solar wind. The ozone layer absorbs ultraviolet. The atmosphere burns meteoroids. Water cycles through clouds and rain. Ocean currents distribute heat. Phytoplankton produce oxygen. Forests breathe. Gravity holds. Soil forms. Networks connect. All of this, right now, supporting your existence. You don't need to do anything. The systems don't require your attention. They've been operating since long before you were born. They'll continue operating long after you're gone. Your presence changes nothing about their function. They protect and provide regardless. That's the nature of planetary systems. They work for everyone, everywhere, always. So close your eyes now if you haven't already. Feel your body against the surface beneath you. Feel gravity's gentle press. Feel your breath moving in and out. That breath contains oxygen made by distant forests and ocean plankton. That breath connects you to the entire biosphere. You're breathing the planet. The planet is breathing through you. Let your muscles soften. Let tension drain away. Your body knows how to rest. It's been resting in Earth's gravity your entire life. Trust the process. Trust the systems. Trust that you'll wake tomorrow, and Earth will still be functioning, still providing, still protecting. The care is unconditional. Sleep well and sweet dreams.